the Variety Club of Buffalo.
They're people who many say were put on the earth with a purpose. Gary and Linda Tattoo started Buffalo's Harvest House to help the poor and make the Queen City a better place.
But this husband and wife are now facing a new challenge, a challenge that would cause many to doubt their faith. But instead of wallowing in self-pity, the Tattoos are letting their faith guide them.
It's a shocking experience that we're here.
That was 16 years ago when Gary and Linda Tattoo attended a John Michael Talbot concert. That's when the singer said something in between songs they were sure was meant for them.
Sell all you have, give to the poor, and follow me. And unfortunately, the singer looked over in our direction every time he said that.
And a few months later, they sold their suburban home and everything they owned to buy a dilapidated South Buffalo church. They moved in and put every last penny into a major renovation. With Gary's skills as a building contractor and an army of volunteers, they turned a 24,000 square foot building into a beautiful retreat center that includes classroom space, recreation areas, a large dining room and kitchen. Harvest House was born.
This is where people stay when they come to Buffalo to do service projects, to do work for Habitat for Humanity, to do work at Vive La Casa. This is where they have their base.
5 years later, Harvest House expanded with a baby and children's ministry that collects new and gently used clothing and supplies, which they've distributed to thousands of needy families, all free of charge. And as the Tattoos' closeness to the community grew, they soon learned about another pressing need: health care.
We want to be something that concentrates on the east side, where there's very few services and probably the most need.
The building was donated, but this former Mack truck garage needed lots of work. Gary and Linda's specialty is getting supplies and furnishings donated, or they buy it for just pennies on the dollar. They take reuse to a whole new level.
Nothing in the building costs more than $2.
We got all this furniture out of the Federal Reserve Bank, Genesee Hospital, Dulski Building, Donovan Building.
The Tattoos took me on a tour of Good Neighbors Healthcare, and it is no small clinic. They do primary care, mental health, nutritional, and even spiritual counseling for people of all faiths. The clinic has free eye exams and eyeglasses, chiropractic care, and dental services too. The equipment and supplies are all donated, and the doctors work for free. There are just 4 paid employees and over 125 volunteers. Their success is unprecedented, and Gary and Linda say their secret to success comes from a higher power.
You have to surrender first, and once you surrender to God, then He gives you whatever you need to do whatever He wants you to do.
And once the clinic was up and running, the Tattoos realized they could help the neighborhood poor in an even more significant way.
We knew to change lives and to help the community really exist for themselves was education, so we started an adult education center, New Hope Education Center.
Classrooms were built next to the clinic, and in 2.5 years, they've graduated 4 classes of licensed practical nurses and 4 other specialties ready for the workforce. And just when they thought it was time to plan another expansion project, the Tattoos received news they could not have planned for.
I've been diagnosed with beginning stages of
Dementia.
Dementia. I can never remember what I'm saying long enough to say it.
The diagnosis of frontal lobe dementia means that Gary is progressively losing his short-term and long-term memory, and there is no way to stop it.
I'm writing a pamphlet or a booklet or whatever on everything that I know about this building, where each pipe is and where each shutoff is, and things to make it easier for whoever takes it over someday.
But while this condition might send some people into a tailspin, the Tattoos have a plan, and they say so does God.
But it's none of this business of being angry with God and stuff like that. Why me? Why not me? It could be that we're getting too set in our ways, and God wants somebody to come in with fresh ideas and continue in other direction, or build on what we've already done.
The advice we were given in the very beginning was work as everything depends on you, and pray as everything depends on God. And that's just how we try and live our life every day.
They're an amazing couple, and tomorrow night the Tattoos will be honored with the Peace Prince Award, given in honor of Sister Karen Klimczak for carrying on her legacy of service to the community. You can learn more about the event by reading my blog at WGRZ.com.
Boy, what can you say? Just an incredible and amazing couple, Mary Alice.
They are unique, and
Wow.
they're just a fountain of ideas, you know, selfless ways really to help. They're a wonderful example to us all.
We wish them the best of luck.
We do.
And him also. All right, let's check in with Kevin. And Kevin, very nice weather for all our basketball fans out there this week.